Hello, my name is Navigator, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at everything that I picked up this week. There's a couple things from eBay, a couple things from a local store, and then a couple things that I got from a local collector. But with that being said, let's get into it. So number one, from eBay, I did get this Survivor Series Samoa Joe figure. I was watching a Bretto Live video, I think it was Bretto Live, and he had Joe, or at least this Joe, like displayed there, and I thought it was just so cool. So I looked on eBay and I found one for a decent price. The only thing is his legs are pretty loose, but I'm only going to have him on display. There are other Joes that I have in my collection, but this one is just too cool. Oh, the detail on there was great. I love the arm tape, the extra hands that it came with. This did come loose, by the way, but more importantly, I love this SmackDown shirt that he came with. And then, of course, the towel. But the blue is just, I'm a big fan of the all blue. He just looks really cool. So we did get that Samoa Joe. Next up here, I did get two customs from a local collector. This is I guess you'd call it a friend of mine. I don't really know if he would consider it that, but he's in a local wrestling group that I am in, and I've bought things from him in the past. If you guys saw that video of the custom Christian Cage, Chris Jericho, and CM Punk, that was from the same gentleman. And today we have a tag team, kind of a deep cut, but one of my personal favorites, that being Cade and Murdoch. So right here we have Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch. These are custom figures. You can see the elite bodies are, well, elite bodies. There's custom decals on the gear. And then the heads, I believe, are from some old, like, Jax figures, but they just look great. The detail work on there is awesome. I'm a far bigger fan of Trevor Murdoch than Lance Cade, but let's take a look at these guys individually. I'm a huge fan of the gear here on Lance Cade. Before I got the figures, I was kind of looking up some Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch moments because it's been a while since I have watched them on TV. But this was just so cool. The all black there with the kind of those like roses or flowers, all red boots, which look great. I mean, there's no paint going on here, really, so it doesn't look like disastrous at all. And the decals are put on there very nice. They blend in perfectly. And then right here, I believe, I don't know if he has painted on. I know that Trevor does, but we've got the white wrist tape there, which looks great. And then the head here, although the lips, which is not this local collector's fault at all, the lips make him look like he's dead. You know what I mean? Like his lips are all blue, but that's just something that comes with the figure. Maybe I can touch that up. But he either had like a blue slushy or this is like a corpse we're looking at. But here we have Lance Cade. Rest in peace. Died way too soon, but this is just so awesome. I'm glad to have these. And then next up here, my favorite of the two has to be Trevor Murdoch. So there you go. That just looks great. Of course, former NWA champion, and I actually have that championship, and I'm going to take some pictures with him in that belt. But here we go. It just looks awesome. Just did such a great job. Oh, I totally missed that. On the back of the trunks here, you have the Cade and Murdoch kind of logos there. This looks so cool, especially on Trevor with kind of that rebel flag there. Cade and Murdoch just looks so cool. He's got the painted on wrist tape. He's got that tattoo. And then the head just looks great. I feel like this head blends in really, really well with this elite body. But these are so great. They're not really loose at all. It's just so awesome. So to that person, if by some chance you end up seeing this video, which I doubt you will, thank you so much. You do a great job with these. But also from that collector, I managed to pick up this Elite Series 20 Chris Jericho figure. I got it for $30, which I thought was a great deal. This figure is really cool. I mean, when I was younger, I always thought Chris Jericho was cool. So to have this kind of early iteration, him with the short hair, clean shaven, is how I really remember him. So we have that with the glow-in-the-dark jacket too, which is pretty cool. But Elite Series 20, I don't have many of these older Elites in box. I think the only one that kind of looks like this would have to be the CM Punk from, what is it, 16, I think, or 13? I think 16. But this is just crazy to have this. So there we go, Elite Series 20 Chris Jericho. I'm going to throw him off to the side. And then the final thing that we did, and I'm going to throw this in really quick, I was supposed to get a SES CM Punk today from Ringside. I ordered the damaged packaging version. I've showed off on the channel here that I have an inbox version. Decided to finally bite the bullet now that I got that Luke Gallows and get the SES Punk and unbox it. But for some reason or another, the mail didn't get delivered today. So I'll have that review coming, I don't know, sometime on Sunday or Monday. I'm going to Buffalo this weekend. So not only will I have a review of the SES Punk, but I'll have a review of everything I got in Buffalo. But finally here in this video, we're going to talk about this figure right here. This is going to be a Retro Series AJ Styles in pretty decent condition. The only other Retro Series figure I think I have is the Dean Ambrose there. But I have been sitting on this box of baseball cards for years now. They're these garbage baseball cards. It's not a whole lot of them, just a pretty, decent sized box. And I brought it to a local store today, and I was like, listen, can I just trade these in for something? And he was like, sure. Because I brought it to a million other shops, and they are always like, oh, this is worthless. But the only thing there that I wanted, because everything else is Pokemon cards and Pokemon related stuff, which I hate, was this singular wrestling action figure, that being this AJ Styles from the Retro Series. So I picked this up, and a fair trade for me. I'm not a fan of baseball cards. There was only like, what, 200 of them that I had, and they're all garbage. So this was a fair trade, in my opinion. And now I have another Minton card figure, so I am not complaining at all. At all. And it's AJ Styles, so that even makes it even better. But there you go, folks. A quick review of everything that I picked up this week, minus that SES CM Punk. And this weekend, I will have that review coming, along with another review of what I picked up in Buffalo. So there you have it, folks. As always, my name is Navigator. Have a nice day. Take care.